Hello and welcome to Sparkle and Chill. I found these cute little Christmas kits. They come with the frame and a special pin, a new stylus. Stylus included. Or stylet include. I can't say it. I was going to try, but I can't. I don't speak Spanish. It's 8x10, 20.3 centimeters by 25.4 centimeters. And I'm going to unbox both of them just to look at them, and then I'm going to start working on the kitty one to send to my mom for Christmas. So I need to get it done before, I'd like to get it done before Thanksgiving so I can send it off and she can have it up for the Christmas season. So let's see. Oh, by the way, welcome to my channel. I guess I kind of just jumped into it. These were from Michael's Make Market. And I bought these, oh gosh, when they came out, it's been at least a month and a half or so ago. I had a 30% off coupon. So these ended up being only like $9, $9.99 or something like that. Let's see but it came with this fun, I'm not going to open this yet, but this is one of those magnetic frames that you use. And then let's see. I've been wanting to open these, but I have refrained. Okay. That. Let's look at the drills. How many drills are they? I gotta see what I have to use for kitting it up. How many drills? How many did it say? How many drills? Oh, that's the thing with these. 43 colors. That's actually quite a bit for such a little canvas. And it came. Let's see what this is first. Let's look at this first. It comes with a fun pin. Ooh, look at that. It's sparkly. It's sparkly. They know us diamond painters like sparkly things. Isn't that pretty? So it came with that. I've never gotten a red thing. What am I trying to say? It's been a long day. A red tray. Ooh, it looks like it has red wax, not pink. Boy, they went all out Christmassy, didn't they? I love it. They peel off. That's funny. Usually we always tell everybody you got to peel off the thing. This actually puts it right on there. You know, there's people out there that don't think to do that, and they're trying to use it, and it doesn't. They can't figure it out. So put that there. And then it comes with some baggies. And usually they come with, this probably has like 10 baggies. Let's see what it says on here. Pre-sorted diamond, 43 colors. Instruction sheet. It doesn't say how many bags. 2 nibs, craft tray, wax caddy, instruction kit. It doesn't say anything about the bags, but it does have bags. This is probably 10. Art Dot gives 15, but this looks like it's either 5 or 10. Sometimes some of them only give you like 5. It's okay. I'll take them. I'll take what I can get, and then I always reuse that to put those kind of things in. Let's see. So if it has 43 colors, I'm definitely going to have to use a suitcase. I'm definitely not going to try to use one of the other things. So let me go get that real quick. So I guess I decided in my head without mentioning it that I'm going to just kit up the kitty. And we'll do the other one at another time. Okay, so we'll kit it up in this. I think this is a knockoff one. I don't think it's Art Dot. It's what I forgot I ordered. Isn't that funny? I ordered it And I had a box of things that I had ordered from Amazon a while ago, like 6 months ago. And I forgot I had ordered another one of these, and I knew it had some paintings in it, but I didn't realize it had this whole thing. I haven't even unboxed it. I haven't even opened it yet. But it came with purple stuff. Purple trays. It has a little boat, and the big one has... This is a knockoff brand. And it came with stickers for your jars. I do like getting these. This has the little round ones. Actually, that's really good. It has the little round ones and some square ones. I have a set that I've been working on though. And this also comes with, I wasn't expecting to unbox this too, but I did just find this. I've been working on cleaning out my closet, and I had a bunch of things that I, oh, this needs to be put in a, hey, this baggie will come in handy now, won't it? So this wax doesn't get dried out. We'll just put that right in there. I wasn't expecting to unbox this. I had a box in my closet, and I didn't know what was in it last night, last night as I was cleaning, and I came across a box that hadn't been opened because I knew what was in it at the time. It was a couple of diamond paintings that I knew I wasn't going to get to, and so I just put them in there for an unboxing, and so yeah, another pair of tweezers. Stick those in there. And then I like these trays. I really do. This one's a little different, so we'll see. What I want to do is get this, and I guess I'm going to label these 1 to 43. Where'd my pin go? And we'll get these little... But let's finish what we were doing, because I kind of got sidetracked, and okay, so here's the beads, and we'll go through these as we unbox, as we do. But let's look at the picture. Okay, let's see. Oh, it goes this way. Isn't it cute? It's a little kitty cat. I guess that it hangs this way, yeah. It's really cute. We'll just set it right there. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. And then it came with instructions from Make Market. Oh, and the stickers. Oh, it's not stickers. It's just the legend. See the stickers? Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4... 6, 7, 8, 39, 40, 1, 2, and 43. Okay, so we will just get these labels on the jars. Uh-oh. I started at 18. Oh gosh, instead of 13. Let's have them all in the wrong order, shall we? So what did you guys do this weekend? Anything fun? I talked about it in my last video, but I went to the Five Below opening day. That was a mistake. There was way too many people in that little store. Way too many people. I think they were having a hard time keeping things on the shelves. I mean, it just opened that day, and there were shelves that had nothing on them because people had picked through it already. I didn't get there till afternoon. There was still a lot of people there. I didn't buy anything. I ended up leaving. I was like, I'm not waiting in a line like this. I didn't really see anything that I had to have anyways. I did see a little calendar thing I wanted as we're going into next year, but thought, you know what? I'll come back. If it's here, it's here. If it's not, it's not. But I am not waiting in that line. So this kitty was kind of cute. There were several paintings. Like I said, I had a coupon for 30% off. And it was good for, I think, 4 days. This coupon was good. But you could only use it on one thing. But they would let you keep the coupon and come back the next day. So I came back the next day and got the other one. And then I got a couple other bigger ones. But I didn't spend, but they were all the same price. Even the bigger ones, they were the same price. So with the coupon, they were only $10 each. So that was a pretty good deal. So I thought, I've never tried them. So we're gonna try them. See how good they are. I'm gonna just, this isn't going to be one where I save drills because I only save the resin drills from the premium kits because it doesn't make sense to me to save every drill. Okay, so we will put this back in there too. And then let's go to town. I hold on to that, this to put the bags in as I do them. I'm not seeing, okay, yeah. Okay. Are these all one train? I'm hoping there isn't any really missing loose because, okay, it looks like these are two different ABC. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. So this goes by alphabet. And then symbols and numbers. I hate when they do numbers and they aren't in sequence from the beginning. That makes me crazy. Great, so the first 26 are just the alphabet, so that's good. We can do that. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the video while I do this part, and I'll come back when I'm ready to start. Okay, I'm back. That just took a couple minutes there, but I thought, cut the time down. Now, I only did the alphabet, which is the first 26, and once I get to 26, then all these are kind of, I'm probably just going to do those ones by myself because of frustration level. I don't know why they don't number these 1 to, you know, I know they're putting the symbol on it, but they don't give us the symbols to put on our bottles, and I don't write symbols. I just do the, I go by numbers when I'm doing this. So we're just going to do 1 to 26, and then I will reconfigure again the next bottles. It's just going to be easier that way. And I don't know. I don't know why they can't make it easier on us. Just put them in order and put numbers on the drills. You know, number 1. And if you're going to have numbers, make them be that number in your sequence. You know, make that be the symbol. I don't understand why they make it difficult. But they do. Every kit is different. I really like the Amazon kits for that reason. They do things the right way. They do things in a logical manner, usually. The vast majority of just the Amazon kits, they do it that way. And it makes so much sense. Like, it's really not that hard. Just make it logical. then when I'm looking for a 3, it's not a number 17. You know, it's like my brain can only handle so much. Oh, I'm so glad to not see a ton of static. There's a little bit of static, but nothing like I've dealt with before. The last time I did, when I kitted up the Frosty the Snowman, there was so much static. It took me over an hour to kit up 12 colors. I was like, this is ridiculous. But they were just difficult. That's why I was like, I'm not going to spend all the time doing that part with you guys. We'll just get some of the stuff taken care of because it looks like it was just... All right. So, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to get back on track to my 2 videos a week. Ooh, that's a pretty color. It's kind of an orange. And yeah. Cut them down. They don't have to go as far out. I don't have to fight with them at getting out of the bag. That's a good trick. When you got just a few drills in there, cut down closer to where the drills are. It cuts down on the time, you know, getting them out of the bag. Oh, man. These don't tell you what the DMC codes are either. I guess they do on the sheet, but they don't on this. They have numbers on it, but I don't think it's the. Well, maybe it is 9299, but it comes to 102. Are they all that? No, 107. 9299, that's the end name. Oh, I bet that's the color that they are. No, that's 107. Oh yeah, that's just the number of the kit. So like if you were storing your drills separately. Okay, so that's the first half of the train. I think I'm going to take a break and I'll come back and tape the rest of it in a few minutes after I get the rest of the drills done. That was all of the alphabet. Now we got to go to the symbols and the numbers. Okay, we are back now. It took 2 seconds for you and a few minutes for me. All right, I got them all in the right order, ready to go. It just makes it a little easier splitting it up than trying to do them all. That, and I went over and took some Tylenol to hopefully get my back to stop hurting a little bit. I really jammed it up last week, and it's been hurting anyways, but I think I just added to it. This kit is nothing but confetti. I'm telling you, nothing but confetti, which is going to be good. I like confetti. I really do. The last kit, I like it because I loved the picture and I was looking forward to getting it done, but I didn't like so much block, but it made me get done with it really fast. I mean, it was a fast, it didn't take any time at all to get that done. I mean, really. Okay. Now the other day when I did that, blew into them to get some moisture in there to kill the static. I didn't realize it till later that night. I had a diamond in my mouth that kind of went in and kind of stuck to the side of my cheek or something, and all I was like, what is in my mouth? And it was a diamond. So be careful doing that. That could be bad. I thought it was kind of humorous, but it could be bad. Swallowing plastic beads, little diamonds, is probably not a good thing. This little kitty's gonna be cute. Looks a lot like her. It's a little tiger kitty. We had one, a little tiger kitty, but it had a little more than just tiger. It had some other, had a little white tummy. Its name was Brandy. I got it it was just a little kitten my junior year in high school. Well, because this little old lady stole my cat. I had a little yellow kitty that we got. Her name was Sugar. We got her when we moved to this house. My mom was a sucker for pets. We could almost always talk her into animals. The bad thing was they didn't always last. We didn't always get to keep them for long periods of time. Because my mom would, we'd have to move, and they charge X amount of dollars for a pet deposit, so we wouldn't be able to keep it. But with Sugar, we got her, and she was so cute. My mom wanted this cat. She was the one that was like, let's get one, because she had a yellow kitten when she was growing up. And so she saw him and she wanted one. So we got this little kitten. And there was a little lady that lived in the house behind our house. We didn't really know her. They were behind us, not on our block, but on the block behind us. And our cat kept disappearing for like days at a time. We're like, what is wrong? She wasn't like Tomcat. And come to find out, the little lady that lived behind us was feeding her tuna fish and bringing her into her house, and every once in a while the cat would escape and then come home. And so when we went to move from that house, my mom said to me, well, you better go talk to that lady and ask her if she wants to keep Sugar, if she, because my mom felt like, we didn't want to take her away from her. It was an older lady, and she loved the cat and took good care of her when she had her. We just didn't realize for a while that that's what was happening. Then when we realized it, I went over and I knocked on the lady's door. And I went over and I said, hi, introduced myself, because we'd only lived there a couple of years, but we hadn't got to know her. She lived, like I said, she was on the opposite side of her backyard bumped up to our backyard, and she wasn't ever in her backyard. So went over and knocked on the door, and I said, well, we're moving, and I want to make sure that, if we leave our cat, that you're really going to take care of her. And she's like, what do you mean if you leave your cat? That's my cat. I'm like, no, actually, we bought her at a pet store 2 years ago. And the lady's like, no, she's my cat. She showed up on my door. I've been taking care of her ever since. I'm like, okay, so she's going to be well taken care of then. And she's like, well, of course she is. So we left her, and I felt bad about it. But then we got another kitten shortly after we moved. My mom, I don't know where it came from. My mom brought it home. I always laugh about it. I'm like, little lady, of course I'm going to take care of my cat. It's my cat. Like, actually, it's my cat. But it was pretty funny. You ever have anything like that happen? Somebody just decided to claim your pet as theirs? It's crazy. I mean, I'm glad my mom was like, you know, we should leave it for her because, you know, she likes the cat and the cat likes her and all that. And it was pretty funny. And the cat would be gone. She went over there just as easily as she came to our house. She wasn't missing us much when she was gone. She was getting tuna fish. She was living large. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. That's so funny. Think about it now. Well, I had the last 2 dogs I had. I had Max for 10 years, and he got cancer and was really sick, and I ultimately ended up having to put him down. I didn't want to, but I had to. He was just getting, it was just terrible at the end. There's some static in there. And then Sophie, I had her for 14 years, and she was with me through everything. And she was such a good dog. Oh my gosh, she was such a good dog. Max was a sweetheart and was so good. And it was really tough when I lost Max. Was harder because he was my life. I mean, that dog, he was such a good dog. Everybody loved Max. He just didn't, he loved everybody. And he went with me everywhere. And that was just tragic when I lost him. It took me 3 years to get another dog. I didn't have any pets at all for 3 years, and then I finally decided I needed another dog. It was 3 years. It was 3 years after Max passed, and I got Sophie, and she was so good. She was such a cute dog. I didn't know what she was going to look like when she got older. She was an Australian Shepherd Dachshund mix. And she was a character, and she was hyper. I went from this little couch potato dog, like Max was like the most chill dog you ever had, you know. He didn't care to go for long walks. He was, you know, content to go out, do his business, and come right back in. He just wasn't an outside dog. Didn't really want it. He liked to go in the car and go places, but he wasn't into running around, and he had a heart murmur when I got him, so I think that was part of him. He just never was super energetic. And then I got Sophie. Oh, 3 years later. And Sophie was Australian Shepherd and Dachshund, and I didn't know what she was going to look like when she got older. When I got her, she had 2 little floppy ears. She was the cutest little thing. And she weighed all of like 1.5 pounds, I think, when I got her. And I didn't know, you know, is she going to look like a Dachshund? Is she going to look like an Aussie? I just didn't know. She had the colors of the Aussie. She had the brightest blue eyes you ever saw on a dog. I mean, they could just look right through you. They were so blue. And then, but and the first 2 days I had her, because the people that had her had no business having her. They had gotten her, I don't know where. They had 3 dogs already, and a little like 2-year-old child and a like 6 or 7-year-old, maybe 8 years old little boy. And they were in a little condominium with a little tiny backyard. And she was feeding the puppy the adult dog food. And wondering why it was crapping all over her house, pardon my language, but she was, well, number 1, it didn't know to go outside, and number 2, she was giving it diarrhea by feeding it food that its body wasn't meant to have. Fortunately, she only had the dog for a week, and it kept biting the baby. So she was like, well, we gotta, and she was a little bit of a nipper as a baby, as a puppy. I had to teach her to not do that. And so she just wanted to get rid of it. And so I went and got her, and she was so funny because she was just tired and just kind of not feeling good when I got her, because she'd been eating crappy food. Well, it wasn't actually bad food, it was just not food for a dog, for a puppy. And then I got her on the right food and went and got her all of her vaccines and all that kind of stuff, and she woke up. And she was not a calm little docile dog like my Max was. She was, let's go, 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 all the time. And I had to walk her so much. Oh my gosh, she loved to go for a walk, and she'd drag me down the street. And then she got really sick. And she ended up looking sort of like a sturdy wiener dog. She was about 22 pounds, and one ear stuck straight up and the other one was floppy. It was so cute. She was white and tan and just beautiful. She was a beautiful dog. Beautiful eyes, sweet disposition. She was friendly. She liked everybody and thought everybody liked her. She wanted to greet the world. And she was with me at her 14 years. She had not been feeling very good for a while. I got sick. I had cancer, and she was through the whole thing. She was there with me from the time I got home from the hospital, pretty much through the whole thing. And then was getting better, and she started getting sick, and one morning took her out, and she was literally pooping blood. It was terrible. I rushed her to the emergency dog vet, emergency hospital, and I had to put her down because there was, she'd been sick for a while. I'd been going back and forth between whether it was time or not, but I wasn't ready to let go. And then I was thinking how cruel it was for me not to be ready to let go when she was feeling so bad. And then that happened, and I was like, there's just not anything I can do. I've got to do the vet said, we could put her on some medications because we didn't really know what was going on, but it was going to take a lot of money, and she was 14 years old, so, the best thing to do was just to put her down, because I couldn't, I had just been told I was in remission, but I just didn't have the ability I didn't have money. I didn't have the money it was going to take to find out what they needed to do, and it was pretty severe. So, yeah, I had to have her put down. And I got the birds a couple months later. That was in January. It wasn't even a couple months. I think it was like a month later I got Lily. I got Lily and Lulu. Lulu died. And then I got Buster. And then for some odd reason, a month later, I got the other two. I was crazy, that's what it is. I was crazy. I think it would have been better if I would have just kept the two, truthfully, because the noise level wasn't so bad. But anyways, now there's no pets for a while. It's going to be a while. Well, I have kitted up the little kitty cat, Christmas kitty. And I'll be working on that next. And then I think I'm probably going to try to figure out what else I'm going to kit up, because this is going to be, I know I'll probably do, the other one is a little deer. This little deer, I was going to unbox it, but I think I'll unbox it when I'm ready to do it. And I'm not ready to do it just yet. So we'll save that one, excuse me, for another day. And yeah. All right. And again, this came with, I've got this little legend, so that's good. It came with this fun sparkly pin. I really like this pin. It's very sparkly, and it's a little bit bigger than the one I'm used to, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I think it might be, yeah, it is about the same thickness as this one. So that's fun, and the other one comes with one too, so I'll have two of them. Anyways, well, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, all the things. Tell me, put a comment, if you've watched it all the way to the end, put a comment down below of the name of your, either one of your favorite pets or a pet that you have right now. Just their name. You don't have to put anything else. You can if you want, but you can just put their name if you'd like. That just shows me that you watched to the end. Thank you. See you next time. Bye now.